The following is a Shaw TV sports presentation.
Hello and welcome to the Capilano University Sportsplex, Shaw TV's coverage of Pac West Volleyball men's action. Paul McClellan here with my color commentator today, Wes Webb. Sarah Wright is courtside with us this evening. It's a wonderful broadcast team and a wonderful matchup tonight between Douglas College and the hometown Capilano University Blues. We've got lots of stuff going on, even though it's only the second week of Pac West action. Both teams played last weekend, although I heard Capilano's men missed one of their two potential games because of a power outage in Abbotsford, much like the women's team did. And so they'll be looking to get a good start here as they've only played one match so far this season. Lots of young players on both these teams today. Maybe you can speak to that a little bit, Wes. What kind of impact on a game does having a younger lineup overall affect, I guess, both of these lineups, really?
Well, I think the first thing they're going to have to really focus on is managing their emotions today. A lot of young guys, they're all playing in a crowd that they haven't, a big crowd that they haven't played in front of before. I was speaking with both coaches, and they said they think it's going to be pretty tough on them, so we'll have to see how it goes.
And then Pac West, if our viewers at home aren't super familiar with the local volleyball scene, what kind of teams are involved in this league and what type of action should we expect this evening?
Well, the Pac West is the league just below the CIS for university teams, so it's a college league. You could run it along with the NC2A Div 2. Players that don't make a CIS team can go to a Pac West team, and it's all the colleges across the province.
So yeah, last week Capilano was in action against UFV. They took one of the sets, but three anyway. Columbia Bible College as well was in action last weekend against Douglas. Let's throw it over to Sarah Wright courtside. What are you up to today, Sarah?
Thanks, Paul. It is super happening here in the gym. I will be talking to coaches, and I'm going to go up into the stands and talk to some fans because it is bumping in here tonight. So I will be keeping you guys up to date with any injury updates as well, and we're going to pull out some awesome fans here tonight. Back to you guys.
It's been very eventful first week in action here in Pac West. Last weekend, Columbia Bible College, I was getting into this. It was a 3-2 and a 3-1 count as Douglas won both of those matches. Capilano opened their season with a loss to UFB. They took one of the sets, but 3 out of the 4 ended with only a 2-point separation on the score sheet. So very heartbreaking end for the Blues. Last weekend they're looking to rebound this weekend and pick up some wins. Can you give us the keys for Douglas this evening?
I think the first key for Douglas is they've got to manage their emotions. They're a very young team. Speaking with the coach, they haven't played in front of the crowd like this, like I said. We're going to see how they play together as a team. Second thing, they need to serve tough. Capilano has a very strong serve receive, anchored by a very good libero. So if they can serve tough and take the setter off the net, they'll be very, very successful. And third, they need to support their out-of-system play. Like I said, Capilano is very good defensively. So if Douglas College can get that second ball to the setter, run their offense, they'll have a chance to score and win a lot of points.
Fantastic. Thanks for breaking that down for us, Wes. As well, we're talking about some of the key players for the Douglas Royals this evening. Who would you say are ones to keep an eye on?
First player on Douglas College is Devin Dunn. He's a very physical player. He can set, he can swing, he's very good defensively. He's very physical, so Capilano will need to watch out for him here. And second player is Zachary. Yes, Jerry Collin. He too is a very physical setter. He's been on the team for a few years now. He's very agile, and he can distribute the ball in a lot of different directions, so Cap will have to keep an eye out for him.
Definitely got to keep an eye on that one. Now I think we're going to throw things over for a little comment from the head coach.
Well, for us tonight, for us to be successful, we're just going to have to weather the storm, okay? So Cap's coming here. It's their home opener. They're a team that brings a ton of energy and youthful exuberance, so we got to stay even keel when Cap's playing well and then just stick to our game plan.
Now moving on from the talk about Douglas, you're very familiar with the Cap squad, I know. What are their keys for success this evening?
Well, yes, it's the Capilano home opener, so the first thing they need to do here today is they need to serve tough. Well, Capilano has to serve tough. If they don't serve tough, then Douglas College is gonna eat them up.
Oh yeah.
They've got very experienced setters, so if they can serve tough, then they'll be good to go. The second thing is they need to stick to their system here. The coaches have implemented really good defensive and offensive systems for them. If they can manage the ball on their side of the court and stick to that system, they'll be very successful. And last but not least, they need to play as a team. Last week, the thing that undid them was they played a lot of its individuals. So if they can stick together, play as a team and stick to their systems, they should be good to go tonight.
Yeah, very important always. You got to play as a team. Capilano, a couple players. We talk about not playing as individuals, but are there some individuals maybe that we should watch out for?
Definitely. The first player is Simon Friesen, starting setter. He's, I think, one of the best setters in the league this year. His location and distribution is top-notch. He can get the ball to any hitter as long as he's being supported. So if they can pass well for him, he's going to give them a lot of openings tonight. And secondly, the next player to look out for is their starting libero, Jonathan Lee. This guy is a vacuum. He sucks everything up. He's a fantastic passer. He's a fantastic defender. He's going to get a lot of balls up, and Douglas will have to watch out for him too.
Well, I love the imagery of a vacuum. Love that imagery of the vacuum there. We're going to have to keep an eye on both of those guys. Two teams that are looking to build on their early season records, and we're getting ready for the action, which will be joining just... Oh, yeah, we do have an interview as well with the Capilano head coach. Let's get that in before we get to the game here.
I think it's execution. We prepared this game since Monday, and our motto is to trust in our system. So a little bit of application in serve, in block, and execution in defense, because I think that's the least strong part of our game. So we hope that today our offense will be at its best.
There you have it. Both teams will be looking for a win tonight as we cover this Pac West volleyball action at Capilano University. Stay tuned. We'll have all the action for you in just a few moments.
Hi, I'm Fiona Forbes. Shaw TV is coming to where you live to hear your stories, meet your neighbors, and celebrate the people in your community. Where will we be next? Tune in to Shaw TV to find out.
You just started a war. Stay down. Final warning. I could do this all day.
It's where you live. Shaw TV, your local voice.
We're still in the warm-up here between Capilano and Douglas as the men's teams get ready to take each other on in some Pac West action. Thanks for joining us here on Shaw TV. Wes Webb is the color man, Paul McClellan on play-by-play. Sarah Wright working courtside. We're very happy to bring you this action. Love to be at these local events, local universities, local colleges in action. A lot of the players here are graduates of lower mainland high schools, but we've also got folks from out of province and around the province in British Columbia. Wes, going into the game right now, Capilano only got one game under their belt after the power outage incident last weekend. What do you think they're really focusing on right now as they get into this second matchup for them this season?
I think the main thing is they're going to look to get back to basics. They did win the Douglas College tournament a few weeks ago, having beaten most of the teams here, Douglas and UFV, who they lost to last week. I think they just need to get back to the basics and stick to the pass, set, and kill model, and then they think it should be good.
How did they look compared to last season?
They're a little bit, they've lost a few pieces. They lost a very physical opposite hitter in Brand, who moved on to Brandon University here. But they picked up a few young guys. They're a little bit more polished this year. They've got a bit more skill, and I think they're a better team atmosphere. So look for them to make some noise.
And then, so you are part of the coaching staff? I'm trying to, with Capilano.
Yeah, it's the fourth assistant coach. So I'm here once a week to play against the guys and give them a little bit of perspective on the league here.
Well, we'll get a little bit more of the behind-the-scenes info from you about Cap after this. But I think Sarah Wright's ready. Well, courtside, Sarah.
Hey guys, I was just talking to the coaches. Actually, both of them pointed out that this is so great tonight that the crowd is all here, as well as the TV coverage. They're really wanting to grow the game here in BC and in Canada, and after the strong showing that Canada had at the last Summer Olympics, the fact that they are getting to see this on TV now even more, they're thrilled and they're really happy to be here. Back to you guys.
So I was going to get into this actually. Thank you, Sarah, by the way. With the crowd in place, they've got the thunder sticks or whatever we call them out in the crowd. You played volleyball as well. What kind of impact does having this turnout on a Friday night have on the home squad?
I think they're going to be pretty amped today. You can see they're hitting warm up. They're jumping high. They're hitting hard. If they can manage their motions to the point where they can just perform, I think they're going to use the crowd here. They can use the noise, and they're going to be good. But it can definitely get your emotions going and have you jump a little bit higher, hit a little harder.
Yeah, and Sarah just mentioned the cameras do sort of impact to a certain extent. I mean, as a player, do you think about that type of thing? Does it matter if you're going to get to see these replays on air a couple times over the weekend?
I think it's in the back of your mind. You definitely know people are watching, but a few points into the set, you'll settle in. You'll stay in the moment, play with your teammates, and things will be as they're supposed to be.
So looking down the Capilano squad, a lot of first-year players. You mentioned Friesen and Lee, both first-year guys. Is that, or I guess maybe my sheet's a little bit off. I'm seeing 2 for Friesen on the other one. There you go. Yeah, he is a veteran. But I mean, with that number of first-year players, is it just a matter of chemistry for them right now?
Well, luckily, most of the first-year players here all came from the same the club team. A lot of them coming from the Apex U18 men's team, just situated in Vancouver there. There's about 5 or 6 different players here who have played together in the past, so it's chemistry I think should be good. They've got a good core of those Apex players along with the Capilano returning players, so they've been good over the last month and a half in preseason, so they should be fine coming into this match.
And then we're just getting ready right now with the starting lineups. Do you know much about the Douglas team yet? It's early in the season yet. Have you gotten a chance to see them?
Douglas is very well coached. They're coached by Jay Tremonti, Andy Robson. Andy Robson used to play at Douglas for his 5 years. They've got good systems, very physical, outside hitters, fantastic setters, and a strong defensive core. So they're very well. They're situated to make some noise this year. I know they've lost a lot of key players from their national run last year and the past couple years. But they've got the core remaining players in their liberos and setters tonight.
It's a little bit of a renewal process after losing players like that, but is sort of the tradition, does that, you think, feed into the new players coming in? Do they look at what's happened in the past, the success of the program?
I think it does. They look at the high standard that Douglas College has had in the last 10 years. I mean, their former coach, Brad Hudson, had brought the team from pretty much nothing to a competitor each year. And so for these guys coming into the program, they're going to want to maintain that high standard of competition. And
any predictions for this evening?
I think we're going 5 sets.
5 sets. And we're going to get a 16-14 finish or something?
60. I think we'll go to extra points, definitely.
Well, can't wait to see this action. Again, thank you folks for tuning in here on Shaw TV. We've got Douglas College, the Royals, taking on Capilano University's Blues. We're just getting ready for the anthems, though, now, so maybe I'll allow a little bit of lead-up sound from here at the Sportsplex.
Welcome to match number 2 tonight between the visitors, Douglas College Royals, and your Capilano University Blues. Volleyball fans, before we begin, we do ask that you please rise and please remove your hats for the playing of the Canadian National Anthem.
I think we also might be getting some starting lineups this evening.
Douglas College Royals. Starting tonight, number 1, Mike Howard. Number 5, Justin Faster. Number 9, Jackson Goodman. Number 11, Johnson Yee. Number 13, Devin Dunn. Number 14, Jared Cullen. And the libero, number 6, Zachary Thielman. The coaching staff for Douglas College, head coach Jay Tremonti with assistant coaches Andrew Robson and Kelvin Ma. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your 2016-2017 Capilano Blues roster. Number 4, Maxwell Chadwick. Number 6, Tayon Fan. Number 7, John Delacruz. And number 13, Logan Aitken. And now tonight's starters for your Blues. At center, number 2, Simon Friesen. Starting center, number 5, Justin Yee. Starting at middle, number 8, Matias Wells Lopez. Starting middle, number 10, Zarly Zalewski. Starting outside hitter, number 11, Kevin Chu. Starting outside hitter, number 12, Cameron Fay. And the libero, Jonathan Lee. The coaching staff for Capilano University, head coach Emmanuel Denguesi with assistant coaches Taylor Hammond and Alex Pavas. Your officiating crew for tonight's matchup, referee number 1, Tony Lee, referee number 2, Karina Liu, and on the lines, Preston Lee and Jamal Giroux.
Here we go, we're getting ready for action here. Douglas and Capilano lining up. Good to see some folks out from Douglas as well. Definitely being drowned out a bit by the Capilano fans, but definitely a support crew here for the Douglas Royals as well.
See a strong contingency of Apex fans cheer on the Apex players in Capilano today.
So that just continues on. Good tradition there.
Yeah, what Capilano's looking to do is create a connection with the Apex club. We've got a lot of good players coming through the system there, and hopefully a lot of them will come into Capilano in the next couple of years.
Yeah, fantastic. There are a lot of local names on that roster for hometowns. See a couple from a little ways out, Kamloops and Mission. Other than that, yeah, pretty homegrown. Abbotsford, I guess, 1-2, yeah. And on the Douglas side, there's even, did I see that correctly, an Earl Marriott secondary grad. It was Justin Faster, all rookie team last year in Pac West. I'm an Earl Marriott alumni myself, so happy to see somebody in the game from my former high school. Things are just getting ready to take off here. First serve of the first set.
I think it'll be really interesting to see how the players react to the crowd, to the music, to the noise. You can see a few faces a little nervous, some others a little more relaxed than others.
I wonder if we're going to see some good celebrations. I know we see that sometimes with the Bantam hockey players I've worked with games. You get some a little bit of over-exuberance.
Look out for number 8 on Capilano, Wells Lopez. He celebrates pretty hard.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
May even do a lap around the court.
I hope you're joking, but kind of not. All right, first serve here, Douglas College. That gets the first point.
Well, good pass off the net by Fay, and Simon Friesen running that fast offense outside, and Kevin Shue with the kill right off the hands.
So Simon Friesen up with the serve here. Got a error. Douglas gets there for his points. 1-1 early on here in this first set.
That's something you never want to do. You never want to start the set on a missed serve, but we'll see if they can side out.
Jackson Goodman puts that one in. Nice setup there, but looks like it goes deep.
Looked like Wells Lopez jumping a little too close to the setter there. He's got to create a little bit of space. It's called jamming yourself. That way he can keep the ball in front of him and keep vision and put the ball in the court.
Goodman again. He's trying to do more this time.
Friesen called on a double hit there. Didn't look like it was that dirty, but referee disagrees.
A 3-1 count right now for the Royals. Another net error, this time on the other side.
I think we're seeing a little bit of the nerves here. A couple missed serves in the first 4.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, there's a little bit of a tentative sort of feeling in the air right now. Both teams getting a feel for things. Nice serve there. Ooh, nice spike there from Howard. Mike Howard from Port Moody, Glen Eagle grad.
Well, you have a fellow player from one of your grad schools, and I graduated from Glen Eagle myself.
There you go. And he just made a very nice play, and he was the one that set up the serve that time. Let's see what Douglas can do here. Nice. Oh, can't handle that one. Douglas gets another. Devin Dunn that time.
That's just a testament to how physical Devin is. You got the last 2 sets there. He's hitting the ball hard. He's jumping high. Also, very established beach volleyball player on the circuit here. He's represented our youth national team lots.
There we go. Cap trying to stem the tide. 5-3 now. They don't want to let that gap grow too far.
Another great pass by the libero Lee. We call it a 3-point pass, where the pass is right to the nets. The setter has 3 options.
Wells Lopez got that serve in there. Trying to set something up here. Just had to get it over. Nice little stuff there on the line. Jared Collin.
Capilano getting to the defensive digs, but they're just not getting the transition set for Faye to put the ball away. I'd like to see them get the ball a little higher so we can get a swing. Getting a nice display of both teams and their defensive prowess right now, though.
Wells Lopez again. Can Douglas recover? Nope, into the net. Nope. 6-4 right now for Douglas.
A nice out of system set by Wells Lopez. Justin Yee just not making the effort to get outside. He needs to back up a little more intensely and get a better approach, keep the ball in front of him.
Big serve from the back there. Bit of a miscommunication there right along the net for Douglas. Cat gets that one.
Not sure if setter Jared Collin there was running a 41 there to the middle player or to the pipe player. Nice easy point for Capilano.
6-5 first set. Douglas in the lead. Capilano looking to come back here. Serve belongs to Justin Nicholas. Looked like he left that one, so we got 7-5. Point goes to Douglas.
It's nice to see Simon being a part of the attack there. One of the things Manuel's been saying is he'd like the setter to be a little more of an attacking setter this year.
Great double block there along the line. Jackson Goodman, he's feeling it.
Capilano with a 2-point pass. Simon Friesen only had 2 options. He had to go to the outside pin, and Jackson Goodman made a good read, closed the block, and had a nice stuff block.
Johnson Yee there, just put it to the outside. Cap regains possession for this serve.
You know, as a middle attacker serving in the back row, you're only in for the rotation you serve, so it'd be nice to put your serve in and get a few points. If you can do that, you can really out-rally the other team.
Nice dig there. Off the block that time.
It's nice to see Kevin Chu coming out swinging today. He had a little bit of a tough weekend at UFE last week. Got pulled off in the first set, and looks like he's here ready to go.
Cameron Fay, service error. Jared Cullen takes the ball with the service for Douglas. Still alive. Douglas sets this up. Big spike, answers back.
There's a fantastic solo block by number 2, Simon Friesen. Douglas College doing a good job of getting the isolated attack on the outside.
Zarli Zalewski, number 10 from Coquitlam. Big spike there. Cap still got it. Nice setup there.
There's a celebration I told you about. Wells Lopez running the 31. Nice quick offense. Nice pickup by Justin Yee. Gets the ball right to Simon. Simon runs that fast 31, and Lopez able to hit the seam and score the point.
That's what they want to see. Zalewski takes a look around, serves. Oh, another one of those big spikes from the front line from Howard.
Max Howard is just an absolute beast out there. 6'4", he jumps well, he hits near the top of the antenna.
Look at that, that's a cannon. Nice off the service there, that's Justin Feister. From South Surrey, Earl Marriott. I'll stop dropping that.
You see Capilano making the adjustment there. Kevin's going to take a little step to the line there.
Still got a good serve in. Nice place there, but it's outside.
Seems like Capilano's running the middle attack quite often here. I think the coaching staff might have found some holes in the middle of the court on Douglas, so they might be trying to exploit that.
See how Cap can recover from this. Feister gets that one deep. Big spike there. Big spike.
And there's the set distribution from number 2, Simon Friesen. Everyone in the gym thought he was going back to Wells Lopez. Dropped the back set over to Yee, and Yee able to hit that high corner. It's nice to see Justin Yee hitting the high corner. Usually as a young player, you want to hit the ball straight down. They don't really know that high corners are where the money's made. Capilano asking for the touch there, was pretty close. I like the little finger wag by number 13, Devin Dunn. And I didn't touch it.
We'll get the timeout now as Douglas sits 14-10 on top of Capilano. Still Well, you just get a quick replay here.
Kevin Chu had to ride it. Yeah, he came on an angle. He's facing the cross court. He had a nice thumb down motion on the ball, hit the ball down the line. He just missed the outside of the block. Could have been a Capilano point.
It's only a 4-point deficit. First set, anyone's game at this point. I mean, yeah, what is the advice right now going on, especially, I guess, on the Cap side as they're trying to come back? A quick rally could rectify this.
Yeah, definitely 14-10. I think it could be a little closer right now. They've got to take care of that first pass. I think Coach Dengesi and Hammond are saying, take care of the first pass. If that's taken care of, then the rest will come. With no first pass, Friesen can't isolate the outside hitters with a good middle attack. That's something he's doing really well on transition. So take care of the first pass, and the rest will come.
And Douglas, what has been the key to their success so far in your eyes?
They're serving super tough right now. They're taking Friesen off the net. It's making it very easy for the defense to read where the ball is going to go, and they're having a good transition game.
Jackson Goodman back at the line.
Miscommunication there. Cameron Fay called over as a back row attacker. You cannot jump in front of the attack line and attack. You must jump from behind the attack line.
Net error there. We're back to a 4-point game. Set.
Capilano has the front line they want to have right now. They have the setters back row. They've got 3 attackers, 3 strong, tall attackers. They'll need to take advantage of this rotation here.
Kevin Shoes just scrapes the top of the net. Big spike there. Cap still has it. Nicely placed in the back row.
Cameron Fay jumping into the stratosphere there, hitting over top of the block. Like to see the aggression there. Nice pickup by Friesen, and Wells Lopez dishing the nice back set to Fay to put the ball down.
Over both blocks, very nice. That one's into the net. Unfortunate turn of events.
Cap steals a point there. Maybe they can side out here and go on another run.
We're still sitting at a 4-point difference right now. Howard gets the ball again from the service line.
You see number 7 coming in on the Cap side, Justin Dela Cruz, replacing Kevin Chu. Dela Cruz has had some injury problems in the last couple years and just getting healthy this year.
Coach giving some advice to Howard. That one goes into the net as well.
From our vantage point here, it looks like Coach Tremonti is getting a service to serve to the front row left side attacker on Capilano, and they're trying to take them out of the rotation. If they can get a 2 or 1 pass and take the middle out, then it's a much easier block and defensive transition for the defensive team.
Nice spike there from the front. That was Johnson Yee. Eric Hamburg grad. 3rd year.
And right now, Douglas College is just outpassing Capilano. They have more 3-point passes. They're able to run the middle and open up the outsides. Capilano needs to bear down here, get a pass up to Friesen so he can run the offense. A nice swing there by number 5, Justin Yee. There's the pass from number 7, John Dela Cruz. Simon Friesen had all 3 options. Everyone thought it was going outside. He went back.
Great strength shown there. Douglas gets one back though. Justin Feister.
Looked like Simon Friesen and Zarli Zalewski gave a little bit too much line. Feister able to hit the ball right down that seam.
Nice one there for Cap, though, they're coming right back. Sarli Zalewski with that one along the front net.
And as mentioned in the keys of the game, if Capilano can control their passing like they've done in the last 2 plays, they're going to be very dangerous.
Cameron Fay put that one in. Another big spike. Howard couldn't get one that time, though. Oh, he just eased that one in there. Feaster once again on this short side.
Well, Feaster dropped an absolute bomb on the play before, so we had 5 Capilano defenders on their heels thinking he was going to swing hard again. And the last second, he had a nice little tip over top of the block, scored the point.
Taking this one slow. Not quite enough there.
Looked like Howard didn't get the set he wanted. Looked like the set was a little too tight. Tried to tip, but he dropped his elbow. For the young players out there, if you want to tip, you've got to reach up, sell the hit to get the chip, is the saying we like to say. Make the defenders think you're going to swing at the last second. Reach up and tip that ball over top of the block.
So Logan Aitken coming into the game now. Feaster again with the spike. This time Cap's coming back. Good one there. John Dela Cruz.
John Dela Cruz is definitely going to be one of the black aces for Capilano this year. He's very physical. If he can keep his body healthy, they're going to do good things.
Nicely placed.
One of the highest spike touches in the gym today.
Look at that again. Too much on that one, though.
Well, it looked like the ball was out, but the ref called a net touch on a Douglas College. So we have a point Capilano.
There you go.
It's nice to see John Dela Cruz getting to the match.
Yeah, no, definitely making his presence felt so far. Hey, you talk about the strength he brings. I mean, what makes him such a key contributor, a potential strong black ace in the lineup?
He's such a utility player. He's played all 3 front row positions. He's played on the power position. He's played in the middle and on the right side. It's very, very beneficial to have a player like that who can do anything you need in the front side.
And we're just going to cut in quickly to the coach here and see if we can get some of the insight.
Take charge of this game. That's our game. Okay, let's just be aggressive. Let's just desire to put that ball in front. Okay, hey, let's go. This is our game. Let's go.
We're going to get a little replay here on that last one. Dela Cruz showing his hops.
Interesting note about the sub who came in, Logan. He is a left-handed middle. Usually you don't have very many of those. Left-handers usually play on the opposite side.
Logan Aitken from Kamloops, a Norcam secondary school grad. Service error there. Ball goes back to Douglas. They've got a 21-18 lead now.
Especially out of the timeout, Zalewski there needs to take his extra time. He's got 8 seconds from the whistle blow to contact the ball. He needs to put that ball in.
Nice serve by Feaster. Dela Cruz tried to wind up there again. Gets it again. Still alive. Big one there from the middle.
That's the type of volleyball Capilano wants to play. High-flying, high-octane, hard-hitting volleyball. They've got the ball right up to Simon, so he's got all 3 options. Running the fast pipe there. Cameron Fay with the drop bomb.
Started out with Dela Cruz, gave him a ball that, you know, they had to just give back, right back to Capilano. Oh, but then Douglas does answer back there from the bottom corner. Devin Dunn.
There's Dunn. He's a rock on the team. He's steady. He makes few errors. He's very, very in tune with what needs to get done on the volleyball court.
Devin Dunn, second year from Surrey. Out to Elgin Park.
Interestingly enough, too, Devin Dunn, he's a little bit older. He's taken a couple years off of volleyball. So just his second year of indoor eligibility. He took a few years off to play some beach. So he's definitely a veteran on this team, even though the stat sheet says just a second year.
Well, and that can come into play because physically you do develop a lot in that late teen, early 20s stage.
Call it man strength.
He's the old man on the team. Good block there. Cap still trying to make something work. On the block again. Double trouble, 1 and 11. Johnson Yee and Mike Howard just set up a wall.
That ball was just either going out the back or straight down like it did. That was an absolute wall set up by the blockers there. You even know where to go.
Howard sends that one in. Cap just keeps it alive. Right along the net, we got a bit of a battle, bit of a scrum. De La Cruz put that one deep. Howard in that time couldn't get it over the net.
Got some scrappy play from both teams. Nice put down on the outside there. Nice big block by Cameron Fay.
Good coverage by the blocks down low.
We're getting a good visual of how scrappy these teams actually are.
Still tight here nearing the end of the first set, 23-21. Douglas still in the lead, but just barely. Nice along the corner. Devin Dunn once again.
Dunn is definitely keeping the Capilano defense guessing. He's hit a few balls cross court and he's hit one a couple sharp, and now he's getting down the line. Some blocks got a setup on him. I like to see him block ball and let the defense take care of the deflections here.
Placing it perfectly. As I said, Elgin Park secondary grad. In Scotland they say Elgin, but in Surrey they say Elgin.
One pass a little too tight there for Simon Friesen. He's called on the net. Douglas takes the first set.
There you go, 25-21 is the final for the first set. They'll change sides. Cap will look to recover from that one. Nothing to be ashamed of. They were in it right to the end. How do they bounce back this time around?
Well, they're playing even-keeled with Douglas College here. I think they need to manage their serves a little more. We've got a 25-21 set score, and they had 6 missed serves. Unfortunate times, they had a missed serve at the very beginning of the set. A couple missed serves after timeouts. I think if they get the serves in and play their transition game, they'll be a little closer and maybe get a win here.
Is that an easy one to remedy, though?
Definitely is. You've got 8 seconds from the time the referee blows the whistle till you need to hit the ball, especially in those high-pressure situations. Right of a timeout, they need to take their time, take their 8 seconds, put the ball in, play the first one.
Thanks again for your insight, Wes. Now we're going to our other broadcast team member, Sarah. What's going on down court side?
Thanks, Paul. I'm with Jane Kepler, who's on Douglas women's volleyball team. Now, how do you think the guys are doing so far tonight?
Yeah, they're playing excellent so far. A lot of good defense is bringing them a lot of great kills.
And they're up a set now and they're the visitors. What kind of mentality do you take into the next set?
Definitely a good, positive feeling. I guess high energy, bringing into the next game, keep up the momentum.
Now, you are a first-year player, and this team, for the gentlemen, they actually have a lot of first years, too. Is there extra pressure, or do you guys just go out there and have fun?
Definitely have to go out there and have fun. That's the way to go with it, I think.
All right, thank you so much, Jane. Good luck the rest of your season.
Thank you.
All right, guys, take it back.
Thanks, Sarah. Jane Kepler, very impressive game there for the Douglas women's squad. Earlier today, they defeated Capilano in 3 straight sets. Not an easy thing to do. Capilano, a strong squad as well, suffering their first loss of the season. Now the men's squad trying to come back here, down 1 set to Douglas. Well, we did talk about Capilano, their comeback. I mean, now you're up a set, not that you're resting on your laurels, but for Douglas, I mean, what have they got to keep doing? What have they got to keep an eye on with that Capilano attempted comeback?
Well, Capilano definitely generated some momentum. Douglas did a good job of keeping it pretty pretty contained. I think if Douglas just maintains their composure, they look pretty composed for a team with boasting a lot of first years. They do have a few key pieces who are veteran pieces like Devin Dunn and Jared Collin to right the ship when it's going a little off. But I think if they could just maintain their composed play, it'll give Capilano a lot of trouble here.
If we had to pick a player of the set, I mean, you're the expert. Who would you pick from that one?
I definitely go with Devin Dunn, number 13 on Douglas College. He was unstoppable. Perfect passes every time he touched the ball. Didn't get stopped once on attack. Just high utility player, and a lot of that's a testament to his time spent on the beach. You know, those beach volleyball players it's such a different game. It's more of a skilled game. So when they get into the indoor court, they have a lot more vision and a lot more shots to make to score.
So here we are, ready for set 2, Douglas and Capilano. Scoreless as of yet, but 1-0 overall. Dela Cruz still in there right along the net. He'll try to take some of that dominance he showed in flashes in the first set. Bring some luck to the Blues. Some success to the Blues. Simon Friesen starts things up from the service line. MEI grad, Abbotsford native, 6'3". There you go, still retaining control of this one, Justin Feister.
It was a nice save by number 14, Jared Collin, the setter, on a number 2 pass, and Feister just jumping to the stratosphere and hammering that ball down.
Feister now with the serve. Ooh. Slippery one there, just got away from him.
That set not even clearing the height of the net. You see number 2, Simon Friesen, putting his hand up to Wells Lopez. My bad. Wells Lopez is very physical. He hits near the top of the antenna. I'd like to see Simon get the ball up for him.
Keeping that one alive. Free ball for Douglas, and they're able to bury it. Timeout though, an early one. Only 3-0, but Cap wanting to grab hold of this one once more.
I think Coach Dengesi here wants to stop any early momentum Douglas College might get out of the gate. 3 pretty quick points on three situations where Cap could have capitalized.
Do you see a lot of snowballing though if you get an early lead like this where one side's just taking control right away?
Well, I think when you finish a set like they did in the first set, generating some momentum, and then you come up flat, it can definitely deflate you. I think they need to get back to it, pass well, run that 3-point offense, take a little bit of the win out of sails out of Douglas College, and they should be back on par here.
Yeah, they were right in there in the first set. A little bit of psychology involved, just staying positive, but it seems like the Blues are doing that.
There's one thing they've talked about this year is let's stop playing for behind. In a lot of the matches, they've always kind of had to come from behind to win, and that can take a toll on you late in the season. You always want to play with the lead. It's a little less pressure on you, and you manage your points a little better that way.
Playing from behind though and coming out with a victory at a pattern that's been happening in the city. The Vancouver Canucks only recently got their first lead in their 4th game. They're undefeated. Cap maybe looking for a little mojo from that. Oh, Dela Cruz again off the block. There you go, that's what they're looking for.
Devin Dunn doesn't know where he is right now. That ball went right between the wickets off the top of his head. Oh, he's pointing to his tattoo. Maybe it hit a little consecutive hit there.
There you go, the Blues now building some momentum of their own. Mattis Wells Lopez. Is it Mattis or Matisse? Matthias.
Argyle grad. He was part of the Volleyball Canada Center of Excellence in North Vancouver here in the last 3 years.
Douglas answers back once again. Howren using his powerful arm.
Great set distribution by Collins there. He was running to the left side of the court. Everyone thought he was going to go front. Jack the backside back, and just a one-on-one block, be able to put the ball down.
4-2 serve belongs to the Royals. Squeaked that one over. Cap sends it back. Good spike there. Number 11, Johnson Yee.
There we have Douglas again exploiting the holes in Capilano's middle of the block there. It doesn't look like the wing blockers are helping with that first tempo attack. Like to see them stay a little longer, help, throw some hands up, and move to the outside once the set goes there.
There's De La Cruz again, flying in.
That's exactly the dose Capilano needed, a three-point pass. Friesen able to hold both blockers on the fake to the middle. De La Cruz just floating in the air for an eternity.
Superman out there. We had an Avengers commercial on, I think, earlier in one of our broadcasts, and guy's got superhuman strength. Douglas, though, coming right back. Not letting Cap bring it or build any momentum.
There's that hole in the middle again. Johnson Yee just able to hit the ball to the left corner, position 1 there. The right side blocker for Cap was nowhere to be seen.
Free ball for Douglas. Still alive, another one. Big spike there. Still seeing Devin Dunn doing it all.
Well, he's definitely their go-to player. He's getting all the sets in every opportunity where they're in trouble.
Kevin Chu now into the match. Looks like Cameron Fay is out. And making a difference as soon as he steps on the court.
I love how Friesen went right over the Chu. He came in right off the bench. I love to see the bench player come in and get a set right away, make a difference to get the kill. Once again, a three-point pass, and Friesen was able to isolate a block up for him.
Big point, but Chu's just acted chill there. Ready for more.
Devin Dunn's got the magic touch tonight. Everything he's touching is scoring.
Dunn to Dunn, Dunn, Dunn. Back at the line with the service. Cap catches a break. Net air, service air. Chu now gets his try. Service. Ooh, nice little setup there. Jared Collin.
Well, Jared ran that first tempo attack to Johnson Yee in the middle there, right on the attack line. It's very hard to stop when you run a middle attack there. Both Cap blockers thought the ball was going outside.
Good job just leaving that one.
Well, Douglas is giving Cap every opportunity to climb back into the set here. Let's see if they can take it.
Yeah, it's only a 3-point lead. Zarli Zalewski. Throwing this one up. Doesn't get enough on it though.
Just a string of missed serves. Let's see if both teams can get back to it. Serve tough, put the other team in trouble. Right now, just a lot of free points going around.
De La Cruz. Oh, did he get the net there though?
Number 2, Simon Friesen called on the net. Pass was a little too tight.
Ah, yes. Gotta see more of that from De La Cruz though. That's the type of thing that they need to come back. Better set that time, that worked. The spike. That time it was Matias Wells Lopez though.
Douglas College had 2 blockers up on Wells Lopez. That'll happen if your team's not passing well. When you finally do pass well, they're gonna expect a middle attack.
Just laying that one in there. Not a lot of power. Put it in the right place. Off the block.
Mike Howard displaying another tool that's useful for outside hitters. It's called the wipe off. You push the ball into the block and wipe it off out the court.
De La Cruz with so much vinegar. Answered back though, line drive.
Who is it? Devin Dunn.
Devin Dunn.
Devin getting it done.
And we'll get a timeout with that as the score gets up to 13-7 for Douglas once again in this second set as they're trying to take the second set after winning the first. So we're seeing some good energy from the Blues. De La Cruz, I feel like, you know, every time he gets to the ball, there's just so much energy in that. Do the guys feed off of that type of play?
They definitely do. I mean, he's their leader. He's the senior on the team here. He's physical and spends all his time in the gym. He's going to make a difference here. If they can get the passing up so that Friesen can keep the Douglas College block honest, they'll get a lot of openings for JDC, as they call him, John De La Cruz.
JDC. How long can he hang in the air? That was a good 12 seconds or so, wasn't it?
An eternity.
Anyway, but no, Douglas, to their credit. Okay, we're going to go in quickly to the circle here. Let's see what the coach is telling the Blues.
You guys will be fine. Okay, I want to see that joy. Excitement.
I think what we're seeing here is because Capilano's passing is so hit or miss, their offense is getting pretty predictable. Douglas, on the other hand, their passing is a three-point pass each time. Jared Collins has every option all the time, and he can just isolate his hitters. He has the Capilano Blues block, guessing as to where he's going. He's getting a lot of one-on-ones, making it easy on his hitters. If Capilano can solidify their passing here, then Friesen could do the same.
See if Facer can pick up where he left off.
That's the pass they need.
Nicely placed there in the front.
Love the
Diaz
swagger
again.
from Friesen, turning to the crowd, raising the arms. Come on, let's go, Blues. Trying to inject some energy here.
Get those thunder sticks going again. The Blues want to come back. 5-point separation right now. De La Cruz on the service line. Nice double block set up there. Devin Dunn once again with Jackson Goodman right there on the front side.
How many points do you think Devin Dunn has tonight?
A million, give or take, you know, 900 and some odd thousand.
You can tell a lot about a player too based on, you know, the expression they exude during the game. You look at Dunn there, he's super calm, really relaxed, he's having fun. Some of the players on Capilano a little tighter there.
Well, they're on their heels. Nice one there off the block. We're gonna throw things over to Sarah Wright really quickly here though. Sarah, what's happening?
All right, I am up in the stands with Desan. How's your team doing so far?
My team is over there, but if you mean Capilano, they're doing not so well.
No, I meant the Blue Jays.
Oh, the Blue Jays, they're doing awesome.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're not. They lost.
They're gone.
No, they're done.
All right, so how much fun is it coming out to watch these volleyball games tonight?
Honestly, like, it's pretty killer, especially because we have teams on both, we have teammates on both teams.
And what volleyball team is yours?
Oh, we played on, like, our high school team.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Justin, the number 5 player on Capilano, he was on our team. Number 12 on Douglas was on our team, so we kind of just came out to support our former teammates.
So it's a win-win situation for you.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Regardless, we're good. Yeah, regardless.
Thanks so much, Jason.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, guys, take it back.
I don't know, he seemed to sound like he was on Douglas's side early on in that interview. Out of bounds. That one hit the official. Lots of power from Howard, but couldn't place it quite where he wanted. Nice recovery on that one, but a little too much sauce.
I think we're starting to see Douglas's game plan is pretty evident. They're trying to attack the middle and exploit those one-on-one blocks on the outside and hit down the line. Capilano looks to be blocking cross court. See if they can make an adjustment here and crawl back into the set.
Look at that. Power spike. Kevin Shute.
And it's, you know, it sounds like I'm beating a dead horse here when I say this, but, you know, if the Capilano can get that 3-point pass up, Simon Friesen is one of the most talented setters in distribution and location. He's going to get that one-on-one attack.
Things could turn around really quickly if they get things rolling. Dunn once again, giving the Blues a little trouble. Nice block there, still in the air. See what they can set up here. Ooh. Can't work with that. The Blues are storming back.
And the libero, number 5, Justin Yee, like I said earlier, a vacuum, just picking up 2 big digs there, giving his team a chance to transition.
Handcuffing Douglas. Now back to the line. Cap looking to get the full tie and then further that. Set up to Dunn. De La Cruz was handcuffed on that one too. There's definitely a bit of a swagger you mentioned with Dunn tonight. He's feeling it.
Just looked like De La Cruz took a step there before contact. As a defender, you want to be stopped on contact and react to where the ball goes.
Nice recovery by Douglas, but Chu gave them enough trouble. They get the point.
Number 5, Justin Yee, putting up a nice hittable dish over to Kevin Chu. An interesting thing about Justin Yee, he was recruited as a backup setter, but he put so much energy into the team as a right side, they've moved him. He's one of their best hitters. He's starting right side now.
Playing great tonight. Back at the service line.
Just looked like the toss there was a little low for number 11, Kevin Chu there.
Johnson Yee puts this one over. De La Cruz line that one again, right along the line.
Not sure what number 1 Mike Howard on Douglas College was doing there. He looked like he charged into the hit, almost got his head taken off. I think he thought De La Cruz was going cross court.
Gotta be careful of that. Just saw Jonathan Lee coming out for Cap though. Cap setting up the wall. Simon Friesen there down low.
Simon Friesen and number 8, Matias Wells Lopez getting a good read on the set and just shutting that attack down. Feaster's attack.
17-16 right now.
That ball landed before he did.
Capilano building momentum. In comes Teon Pham.
Teon Pham is another black ace. Dengessi has to play. He's recently injured. He's not allowed to swing yet or block, so he's got that tape on his right hand. He's only allowed to play in the backcourt.
Douglas did get the point there.
Looks like down ref Karina Liu is signaling that setter Simon Friesen came under the net. Interesting rule about that line there. You cannot put your full foot under or your hand, but your parts of your feet can go over, and that's not a violation. But if your whole foot goes over, then that's a violation.
Douglas was getting awful close to giving up their lead, but they're having some success now.
Douglas College had a full triple block on that. Once again, Cap, the passing is hit or miss. As soon as they get the 3-point pass, they're thinking that they're going to run that middle attack.
There's another one. De La Cruz, when he gets it, when it's set up just right, he places the ball perfectly.
Well, I think Friesen should just be setting every ball to De La Cruz right now. He's going to put this team on the back.
Can do no wrong.
Devin Dunn versus John De La Cruz.
I'd pay to see that. Here he is again. They were able to recover there, but didn't get a lot. Free ball. And the Blues take another one. Justin Yee.
Love the freeze. The freeze and freeze that Simon Friesen just did. He held the ball, made it look like he was going to go to the middle, and the last second popped the ball to the right side. Justin Yee had 1.5 blocks, able to tip the ball down.
It's 19-18 right now for Douglas College. Capilano with the momentum at this point. What's been the difference for them?
They're starting to pass a little bit better and manage their out-of-system plays. I think if they can clean up the passing just a little bit more, Douglas might be in a little bit of trouble. Capilano has a little more options. They've got 2 good middles and 3 good outside hitters that Friesen can go to. They have a fast pipe attack that's very dangerous. So if they can get that ball to Friesen on right at the net and open up a lot of plays, Douglas might be in trouble. But right now, it just looks like Douglas is managing those points a little bit better. Not much talking by head coach Jay Tremonti there. Assistant coach Andrew Robson is delegating the next play and adjustments here.
He had Dela Cruz by the shoulders there, talking him up, making sure he's ready for another run here. Keep the momentum going in their favor. They want to take this second set. It's 1-0 for Douglas, but Cap with a good opportunity here.
Nice to see Friesen put that ball in after a timeout.
Softer one from Dela Cruz there. Douglas able to retain their lead.
And I think that's how both teams are going to win this game here. There's a lot of scrappy play and never say die attitude. Someone's going to take it with that type of play.
Facer put that one into the net. Cap still within 1. Some new bodies coming in. Kevin Jude. We're gonna head over to Sarah. Sarah, what have you found out for us?
Well, just during that timeout, the coach was talking about, for the Blues, talking about forgetting about the little mistakes that they make and to capitalize on the other team. So they are just taking advantage of everything that Douglas is going to give them, and that's all that they talked about during that break. And you guys were talking about them staying on, or Dela Cruz taking this team. All they were talking about was being a team, playing together, and keeping each other's spirits up. Back to you guys.
Being a team around Dela Cruz. No, sorry. Thank you, Sarah. I know the Blues still here within 1. We'll have to see if they can bring it back. We had a couple of changes, though. We saw Kevin Chu coming back into the game. Very successful tonight as well.
Looks like Capilano's getting a delay warning here. He might have been out of rotation, the wrong guy coming in. Everything's settled.
Dela Cruz back at the line. We'll just keep saying his name.
Getting things sorted out at the score table. Nowadays, a yellow card is a delay warning. Back in the day when I played, a yellow card meant you've done something wrong and it was a point for the other team.
Volleyball is an ever-evolving sport.
Rule changes every year.
Back in my day, I won't get into that.
When they play with a white ball.
Yeah. We used to play with a rock. Done again, right along the net. Giving the Blues lots of trouble.
Let me guess. Devin Dunn?
I think it was Devin Dunn. Bang, 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 bang. Keep it away from him. I'd say, you know, that's my advice as an inexperienced volleyball person. Great setup there. Right up the block. Justin Yee very pumped with that one.
Nice to see Yee swinging high off the hand. It's something Coach Dengesi had the guys working on in practice this past week.
It's 21-20. Blues looking to tie it up. Chu with some power. Done again. Done, done, done. And the big smile.
I'm just speechless. Everything he's touching tonight is scoring.
Howram puts that one up. Set up for Chu. Tried to cross it, but it's out. Douglas getting very close to taking the lead 2-0 in regards to sets.
Cap had the pass that they wanted. It was a perfect pass. Friesen firing the ball to a 1-on-1. Chu just cut the ball a little too much.
Cap gets a break. It's only a 2-point deficit. They get the serve.
I think Cap needs to think the ball is going to go outside to Devin Dunn on a 2-pass. Let's take a look. There we go.
Oh. Chu couldn't get to that one. Set point. Done at the line.
Capilano got the pickup they needed, just the out-of-system set just a little too tight. Like to see Kevin Chu take that approach a little further outside the court so he can cut that ball off. Could have been a Capilano point.
Yeah, it could be the set here, but it's been very close in both sets. It's a set for Chu.
Looks like a net touch on Douglas College there. A point for Capilano.
24-22. Who knows what could happen? This could be a long night ahead of us. Kevin Chu from Surrey, McRoberts secondary grad. That's all she wrote. 25-22 final for the set. Just misplaced.
I think we're seeing just a little bit of more experience on the Douglas College side. They've got 5 returning players on their starting lineup who've been in the league before, compared to Capilano's 2. So in those out-of-system plays and those high-stress moments, they're able to stay pretty composed and put the ball in for a point.
Well, thanks again, Wes Webb, for that. We're going to throw things over to my other broadcast partner tonight, Sarah Wright.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Jerry Story, the assistant coach of the Douglas men's team. How are the guys doing so far? What's working for them out there?
Well, I think it's a wonderful match. I think that our team is up against a very, very scrappy team and tough digging team in the Capilano Blues. I think they're just a wonderful team, the way they can scramble. Our guys, on the other hand, we've had a few serving issues. I like our game. I like what we have done. I think the calls from the setter have been right on the money. The guys have to put them away. The outside guys have to execute. But they're up against a really tough digging team that won't give up. So it's a fun match to watch. I think the fans are getting everything they like here.
Yeah, my next question was going to be, what do you think about this atmosphere here?
Oh, it's terrific. Yeah, I love the college atmosphere. This is similar to what we get at Douglas as well. So it's a really good thing for the players to experience this. You get really high lifts and you can get some sort of shutdowns too. So it's wonderful.
And how does the mentality change going into the third set up by 2?
Well, I think Douglas College has to do exactly what they've been doing, and that's play on as much even keel as they possibly can play. Again, they're up against a really difficult team, the team that will not give up. And so Douglas has to keep that even keel, not get too high, not get too low. And I think that's going to be the key to this, is stay really consistent.
Awesome. Thanks so much for your time, Coach.
You bet. Thank you.
All right, guys, take it back.
Thank you, Sarah. So we are sitting now after 2 sets here on Shaw TV's coverage of Pac West Volleyball between Douglas College and Capilano University. Douglas College right now up 2-0. Capilano's been right there, though, the whole time. And some great intermission entertainment right now going on at the stadium. But let's talk a little bit more. Can Capilano come back from this one? They got to win 3 straight, but it's not impossible.
Well, the last 2 sets have been 3 and 4 point differences.
Exactly.
And it's just come down to a few miscues. Just like that last point there, we saw a miscue between the middle, Zarly Zalewski and Simon Friesen, the setter. You could go either way. Douglas is just a little cleaner tonight, and that's been the story of Capilano's in the last couple of weeks. It's just playing from behind and making those little mistakes, and they're paying for it with set losses tonight. Hopefully, if they can clean that up, this could go the long way.
Now, if I was to pick some, or get you to pick some stars for the game, I mean, do I even have to ask? Devin Dunn, is he the number one contributor tonight?
Looks like it so far tonight, but I think without good defense and passing and a great setter in Jared Collin, Devin Dunn wouldn't be as successful as he is tonight. I mean, he is a very fantastic player, and he's getting a lot of opportunities out of system too, and he's putting the ball down. But I think the team all around him is playing well. But he's definitely a first star tonight.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a team sport. Sarah pointed that out for us in one of the breaks earlier, but it has been good to see some of these power players taken advantage of, or the teammates are taking advantage of having these guys in their lineup that are able to contribute, finish things off. So just about to get things started on set number 3. 2-0.
And the interesting thing too is if you look at the stat sheet at the end of the game and you compare points for, points against, hitting efficiencies, blocks, digs, et cetera, what it comes down to, the main stat that pops up is opponent errors. And very, very frequently you'll take a look at the point spread, and the opponent errors will be matched to that. So if you have 3 opponent errors, there's your 3-point loss. So I think if Cap can manage that, they might be in for a win here.
And neither team's been perfect. If Cap can take advantage of plays like that, they'll have a chance here.
Once again, a testament very early in the season. Douglas with 2 games in, Cap with 1, and they've only had, I think, 1 or 2 different preseason tournaments. Starting off with back-to-back missed serves.
Ladner's Jackson Goodman with the serve there. Chu sends that one over the net.
This will be the first error of the night from number 13, Devin Dunn, but I love his demeanor after. Oh, my bad. I got the next one.
He's got a little bit of a lead to work with. Doesn't feel so bad at this point in the match from the Douglas side. Oh, sneak shot. A little bit of luck, but you'll take an ace when you get an ace.
Another rule I assume didn't exist when you played off the net.
I didn't play at a very high level either. We might have let that go.
Oh, nice solo block from Matias Wells Lopez there. He just shut the door on number 11, Johnson Yee, and that ball was going out. Devin Dunn just couldn't get out of the way.
A little bit of a grimace on the Douglas side. Capilano with a nice little start here, 4-1.
I think what we're seeing here is the ebb and the flow of the game of volleyball, the highs and the lows. It's so hard to win that third set when you're up 2-0. The team that's down has nothing to lose, so they come out guns blazing, and as a team who's up 2-0, you need to make sure you put your foot on the gas pedal and keep going. Very often a team in that lead will take it off a little bit and then sit back.
Yeah, done just with a couple of little things that we wouldn't have seen in the first couple of sets, but let's throw things over to Sarah right now.
Speaking of little things, I'm with some little fans here. What's your name?
Gabriella. Gisela.
And who are you cheering for tonight?
Capilano.
Capilano.
Timberland.
All right, and do you guys like volleyball?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about tonight?
Well, seeing them hitting very hard.
Hitting very hard?
And winning.
And winning. Well, they got a little bit of work to do, but they could come back. So thank you so much. Have fun tonight.
We will.
Can you say bump set spike for me? Awesome. Take it back, guys.
Thanks, Sarah. Those are my favorite fans of the day so far. Cheering on the Blues, who are looking much better in this third set, up 5-1 over Douglas. You can see Devin Dunn there, though, clapping his hands, trying to get his guys back into the same place they were just one set ago. Zaluski with the serve. Nice block.
Once again, the celebration I told you about.
De La Cruz and Wells Lopez.
Wells Lopez is one of the most physical players on the Capilano side. He's playing in the middle position, and most of the times the middle position, they don't have very skilled players who can do everything, and Matias has all the tools. Once again, he was part of that center of excellence, so he's had lots of touches over the last 4 years.
Just the expression in slow motion was that much better, though. They're bringing a show tonight.
Having coached Wells Lopez the last 2 years, he's definitely a pleasure to coach, and he's
well, that's good to hear too.
A personality on that guy for sure.
Exuberant, but not cocky.
Very, very.
Oh, we got a Douglas block on the other side. Nice wall set up.
You know, volleyball's a game of big hits, big digs, and big blocks. It's a matter of being able to put your mind in the place where you accept that's going to happen and don't let it affect you.
Nicely placed there. Unable to handle that was Faster. You talk about that. I mean, volleyball, possibly more than any sport, you always see the players coming together after, no matter what happens in each play. And, you know, there's a camaraderie there that you don't always see in other sports.
Yeah, you know, they say it takes one player to bring a team down and 5 players to bring one teammate up. So you got to stay together, and you win as a team, you lose as a team, especially in a 6-man sport.
Off the wall there. The Blues are building on their lead.
Once again, love to see Justin Yee, their number 5 on Capilano, swinging high off the hands. Anytime that ball is in a out-of-system position as a right-side attacker, high off the hands is your money shot.
Ball comes back to Douglas. Capilano still with a nice lead.
I think this is a rotation where Cap can really exploit Douglas Dunn's in the back row. As is Mike Howren.
Douglas still making up for it. Ball set up along the front line by Yee and Faster.
Two errors in a row from John De La Cruz, their number 7 on Capilano. Like to see him take something a little bit off the ball and make a good shot into a scoreable position. Looks like he's just trying to hit the ball through the block.
Third serve for Dunn. Cap just has to send it back. Faster still alive. Cap, keep the ball alive, take the point.
Just looked like number 11 Johnson Yee, they were just under set. He's in the air early, just like a good middle attacker wants to be. In the air before the setter gets the ball, and the ball's just a little too low.
Johnson Yee a little dejected there. They'll come right back. Faster gets it back and gets the stuff.
You know, in a situation like that, when a hitter makes an error or there's miscommunication, love to see the setter go back to that hitter. Collins elected to go to the outside there, but it's always good boost, especially for a teammate's mentality when you go back to them. It shows trust in that player to get the job done.
Vancouver's Johnson Yee with the serve there. Big spike, Justin Yee.
And Justin Yee is 3 for 3 in this set on out-of-system attacks, high off the hands. Nice to see he's putting into effect what they worked on all week.
Sitting at 10-7 for Capilano here on Shaw TV's coverage of Pac West Volleyball. Douglas with a 2-0 lead in sets though. Faster along the line, Cap keeping it in the air. Dunn sends that one deep. Cap sends it back. Faster gets rejected, but it goes out of bounds.
Good swing from Faster there. He noticed that the middle blocker for Capilano was late. Zalewski has had his momentum going to the right. He needs to present those hands over the net and deflect them back into the court.
Great set there.
Linesperson calling that Destiny attack in, and from our vantage point, looked like the ball might have been out.
Cap maybe catching a break. No, it was close. That goes into the net though.
The volleyball players have a saying, they say ball never lies. If the wrong call is made, usually that next team who wins the point misses their serve.
The mysticism of volleyball. Still alive. Dunn gets that one. Pops it over. That block was big. Looked like Howard caught that one.
Yeah, and the set, nice pace out to the outside, just a little low, so Chu, number 11 on Capilano, had to swing right to the block. He really had nowhere to go. Put him in a phone booth.
Two big bodies up along the net. Yeah, not a lot of space. Faster sends it over. No, he doesn't. Capilano retains their lead. 12-10.
John Delacruz back into the front row. That's the guy they want to have up there right now. Devin Dunn also in the front row.
Double touch.
Not too sure I agree with that call there. Looked like Zalewski had his arms together. It was a percussive hit off his fifth. The ref's disagreeing. He's calling a lift.
Yeah, he didn't look like he agreed with the ref that time. So 12-11 here in the third set. Capilano trying to stay alive, down 2-0. Cap there. Nice little placement by Simon Friesen.
You know, Coach Dengessi has been trying to get Friesen to be more of an attacking setter there. He's so high above the net. It looks like he's taking a little bit of his anger out on the referee's call. He can replicate that point after point.
So the 2-point lead reestablished by Capilano. Nice setup there. Johnson Yee dropping that one in.
Good connection there. We saw Douglas try to run that play with Johnson Yee a few times. That time the ball was set to his height of his contact and he was able to put the ball down.
Let's see the replay on that one. There's a touch. Caps back ahead.
5 seconds. That's how long I counted. John Delacruz in the air. 5 seconds.
That's magical. Ooh, bit of a sneaker there. Johnson Yee getting another one. 14-14. Third set. Big blast there.
Justin, he just exploded that ball off the shoulder of the Douglas College libero, Zachary Thielman. Thielman had his arms together before contact. It took it right off the chest.
Justin Yee and Johnson Yee exchanging points. Different spelling on the last name, though.
Not related.
Still trading points here in the third set.
Capilano was up 5 points at one point in this set, now tied up at 15. See if they can bear down here and rebuild that lead.
Douglas has just been chiseling away. It hasn't been a big thing.
It's just hitting error after hitting error on the Blues side. If they lose this third set, it's going to come down to those hitting errors.
I think that's Douglas's first lead of the set. If not their first, only their second. They were fighting for that one. So with that, we get a timeout as Douglas has a 17-15 lead.
What we shouldn't allow ourselves.
I think in the last 10 points here, Capilano has gone away from everything that was making them successful. They were passing well, they were covering their attackers, their out-of-system play was phenomenal. And Douglas isn't really doing much here. They're just putting the ball in play and let Capilano make the errors, and sometimes that's the best strategy to go with.
In those balls of transition, because that's where the game is won or lost. Okay, you go there, side out, and go back to the game. It's your game. You don't have any choice. So, 1-on-1 with the 30s, allow him to come close. All right, and move as you see the ball. Don't anticipate. Kevin, 1-on-1.
So 17-15 in this third set for Douglas. They're up 2-0. There's a good shot of Devin Dunn, a big part of their success so far tonight. They want to close this one out, 8 points to go. Capilano's been very good in this set. They don't want this to end early.
Wells Lopez able to squeak that through the block. Number 9, Jackson Goodman, just not pressing in time.
Nice stuff. Couldn't get that one over. Got ourselves a tie set once more.
Looks like the winner of this set's going to come down to who can make the least amount of errors here. So we're nearing 20 points. You want to limit your errors to 0 as best you can.
It's an 8-point game at this point. Or set anyway. Game if you're talking about Douglas. Cap not wanting to end this. Cap retakes their lead. 18-17.
Number 9, Jackson Goodman again. They're not pressing in time. He's got to get his hands over the net as soon as they cross the plane of the net. They can seal that net and get that block.
That one's into the net though. 18-18.
Capilano letting Douglas off the hook there. They got a side out point and then they stole 2 and they gave 1 right back.
Ball sets up once more.
There it is. Goodman able to get his hands over the net there, and it resulted in a nice straight down block. The race to 25 begins.
Nice leave there. Just out of bounds.
Almost looked like he was going to play that ball.
Had to step over it. Right through the 5-hole. Big setup for De La Cruz there.
There's that set distribution we were talking about from Friesen. Nice pickup on the tip from Justin Yee and a quick pipe attack. De La Cruz had no blocks.
2019 Capilano serve. Another error.
And it's tough at this point of the game. You want to stay aggressive because you don't want to put any lollipop serves in it, but at the same time, you want to make sure that serves goes in. So it's finding that medium, a 60 to 70% serve where it's in and tough at the same time, but not into the net.
Cap comes back.
And I love how Friesen went to number 10, Zarli Zalewski there in a tight position. Usually at this point of the game, middles don't exist. Ball usually goes to the outside. The outside hitters carry the team to the end.
Nicely placed. Kevin Chu with the serve.
Nice to see that one go in.
Oh, out of position. De La Cruz couldn't get it over. First to 4, down to the wire.
It's just those little hitting errors that Capilano continues to make that could end up doing them in for this match.
Plouffe at the line. Puts that into the net. Cap's excited about that.
Just an unfortunate serve there. You never want to come in as a serving specialist and miss your serve.
Yeah, it happens. Crowd's biting their nails though right now. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Definitely a lot of pressure though coming in at 21-21 to put a ball in.
Yeah, no problem, no stress.
Let's see how Taeyeon Pham for Cap does here.
Ooh, big setup for Yee. Back to a tie. 22-22, third set.
Once again, Colin setting Yee in the stratosphere. Yee able to hit at his height, his full extension. Capilano only had one blocker up on him.
Douglas knows they can go home if they get 3 more before Cap does. Cap gets that one though.
To tell you the truth, I don't know how that went over. Matias had to drop his elbow right to his rib cage and sneak it under the block. I'd like to see Friesen setting him up to his full extension. A very lucky point there.
23-22, Capilano in the lead this set. Big, big blast for Dunn. Hadn't said his name in a little while, but sure enough, he shows up when they need him.
He's definitely a player who can close the set out in the match here on his serve. See if Cap can get a nice pass inside out.
23-23, third set.
It's exactly what they were looking for. A 3-point pass, Yee off the hands outside the block. First set point here. What do you think's gonna happen?
Oh, Capilano's got to get this one. It's game over if they don't. Well, not quite, but they want to keep this night going. De La Cruz at the service line.
Set it for Douglas College. Jared Collins in the front row. So Douglas has 2 attackers right now, something called a split hit. Hitters on either side of him. Let's see if Capilano can get a good read, maybe take him off the net and make a better defensive read for a transition point here.
Set point.
Devin Dunn to the back row is exactly what they need here.
And there you have it. Cap takes the set. We're still going. 25-23 for Capilano. The Blues fans are going wild.
And you know, on that play there, you'll see Justin Yee take a step into the block, He jumps to his left. He closes that seam down. Douglas had been scoring a lot of points on that cross-court seam, getting beat lots. Nice to see you play a little bit of game there.
Capilano feeling good. They've probably deserved better tonight. The set's now 2-1 for Douglas. They've still got to win 2 more, though, if the Blues want to take this all the way. We're just going to take a quick break here from Pac West coverage on Shaw TV. Join us again as Capilano takes on Douglas College. Welcome back to the Capilano University Sportsplex. We're here watching Capilano University take on Douglas College in Pac West volleyball action. They're just in a break now between sets. Capilano was on the ropes, took the last set 25-23. They're still down 2-1 in sets. The crowd is getting into the intermission games here right now between sets. They've been fantastic cheering on the home squad. There have been some folks for Douglas as well. It's been really good watching Capilano, though, build a bit of a comeback. The hometown home squad looking to go all 5 sets tonight. They have to after losing the first 2. Watching that last one, it was tight, but they definitely had the emotion and the ability to do so. We'll see if they can pull it in. Some great plays so far. I mean, you go down their lineup. Simon Friesen from Abbotsford has come as advertised. My color guy, Wes Webb, was talking about him pregame. Jonathan Lee as well has been an impact player. John Dela Cruz and Matthias Wells Lopez, 2 names that really jump out offensively. Zarli Zalewski, Kevin Chu as well. The whole team really came together in that 3rd set. It was good to see. And they're not gonna give up lightly here. Things are just about to get started underway, though, but you can also see Douglas College feeling confident. They maybe eased up a little that last set. It was still only a 2-point difference. I don't think they took it lightly per se, but they may have, gotten a little ahead of themselves. It looked like they had it in the bag even late. They were exchanging points. But Cap got some moments right. Both teams, though, some errors as far as service is concerned, even along the net, a little bit of attention. But we'll see if they can clean that up as the game goes on. That might be difficult. They may be a little bit tired. But things are just kicking off here. 0-0, 4th set. Capilano ball. Dela Cruz lays that one in softly, gets the point to open things up for Capilano. Bit of a campfire. All the Douglas players looking in the middle of the circle. Nice little set there. Dela Cruz again hanging in the air. Wes timed him last time, said it was about 5 seconds. The dude just, I don't know if he's got the bones of a bird, but he's just up there. Douglas tries to come back, but that one's too far. Capilano up 2-0 here in the 4th set.
So are we going to 5?
Isn't that what you said? Capilano all of a sudden. Look at that energy. Kevin Chu, John Dela Cruz raising the roof.
back to one of the keys of the game for Capilano. If they can stay as a team like this, they're going to do some good things.
You can just feel the energy. Baster got that one off the block, though. They get their first point for Douglas. Shu sends that one off the block as well. He's been great tonight, building momentum with his team. Now, Sarah, you've got someone for us, Sarah, on the other side. What's going on?
Once again, I'm up here in the stands, and this time I found a Capilano teacher. How exciting is this that your team just is trying to make this comeback?
Yeah, the guys are doing great. It's so exciting. I'm a teacher in the Human Kinetics department, and 5 of the players are Human Kinetics students. So it's super exciting to see them playing and then have them in my class a little bit later on, too.
So when you guys are in class, do you talk about the muscles and joints that you need to play volleyball?
Yeah, well, we don't say volleyball particularly, but we talk about all the sports, try to give it an overall view. But the guys that are in the class that I teach are playing right now, and they're all excellent students, but great volleyball players, obviously.
And just quick, what do you think of the atmosphere here tonight?
It's great. It's so good to see this many people out, so many students here to hang out and cheer our boys on. It's great to see.
All right, thanks so much. Have fun.
No problem.
All right, guys, you can take it back.
Thank you, Sarah. Another big point. This energy is just building on this side. Capilano's on our side right now. Zalewski back at the line for the serve. 5-2, trying to come back from that 2-0 deficit sets-wise. Big wall set up there in front of Dela Cruz.
Yeah, I like to see Dela Cruz go high off the hands there. It looked like he tried to go through the block, as he has a few times tonight. He is a high flyer, a hard swinger, but sometimes you need to be a little smarter.
It's another one, a little more success that time.
I think what we've seen here today too in the last set and a half is Capilano is starting to manage those out of system points a little better, and Douglas is being a little more lackadaisical there. That's why a reason Cap's been able to come back and win that third set and force his fourth here.
Douglas wiping up a little bit on their side. Don't want to be at any disadvantage. Ooh. Nicely placed there, Johnson Yee. Dunn back on the line. Perfectly placed ace.
I'll look for Devin Dunn to take this Douglas team on its back here. He's
right on the line. Big delivery by Matias Lopez.
Love the speed from Friesen there. Matias Lopez in the air early before the setter gets the ball. Block didn't even have time to form.
John Dela Cruz floats that one in there.
Wells Lopez called on the net. Usually it's a inconspicuous net touch, but we can see the net bouncing quite a bit there.
Dela Cruz, another Superman leap. Can he dunk too?
He can definitely throw down two hands. I've seen him do it.
Cap still trucking along here, 9-6.
And I love the injection of energy that Cap has late in this game. It looks like Douglas is kind of playing at that even-keeled momentum level. They just need to put a little more energy to match Cap here.
Chu with that one. Fairly high though.
That's one of those points where you've made a defensive stop, you've got to dig, and a nice high set in transition. That's the ball you need to put away. Ref giving the Capilano boys a little warning there. They've got to tone down the afterplay yelling.
They're aiming for a comeback here. They're gonna be loud. Douglas gets that one though, back within one in this set.
I think the ref might be worried about certain words being said after the play.
Again, I said earlier, PG program, we gotta be careful. Over to Chu. Off the wall and out.
Kevin Chu has something we call a windmill arm swing. So he'll jump and he'll bring his arm all the way down, back and around. It's very hard to block that type of arm swing because you just don't know when he's going to hit the ball. He could hit it early, he could hit it late. It looks like Howard's having some trouble timing that.
Good dig. Chu get another. Oh. Still alive. Chu. Off the wall. Other side. Big blast off the wall there. Mike Howren.
Wonderful rally between the two teams there. Howren hitting the ball high off a very, very well-formed block by Zalewski and Friesen.
Cap still in the driver's seat, 10-1. But that can quickly change. Got a yellow card there.
Another warning there. Friesen hitting the ball in frustration. Nice to see the ref giving just the warning, though.
So we got 10-10. Fourth set. Douglas trying to close things off with their third win. Capilano, though, playing very well, looking for some magic in a comeback. 3 straight sets would be what they need. Another set up for Chu. Chu again. That one's out.
Well, he didn't miss by much, and that's the swing he needs to have. So
Cuts it across. It's close. It's 11-10 for Douglas as they go into a timeout here. All right, we're going to take a quick break here from Capilano University. You're watching Pac West volleyball coverage on Shaw TV.
Hi, I'm Fiona Forbes. Shaw TV is coming to where you live to hear your stories, meet your neighbors, and celebrate the people in your community. Where will we be next? Tune in to Shaw TV to find out.
You just started a war. Stay down. Final warning. I could do this all day.
It's where you live. Shaw TV, your local voice.
Welcome back to Capilano University Sportsplex. Douglas College with a 2-1 set advantage over Capilano right now, but Capilano with some strong efforts right now. And Dela Cruz with another blast. I think we just saw him in the break. He's one of the Avengers. He's the one in red, I think. Maybe blue. I don't know. The guy's got magical superpowers. Look at that. The bones of a bird, I said at the top of the set. He's just floating there. 11-11. Capilano serve goes into the net.
Capilano very successful in running that overload pipe set there. See if they can get a few more in here.
Douglas up 12-11. Their serve. Jackson Goodman. Set up for Dela Cruz. Off the wall, Douglas gets another.
It looked like the set was a little low for Dela Cruz, especially when he's jumping that high. A little my bad from Simon Friesen. I'll set you a little higher.
Dela Cruz got that one off the wall.
Well, that's the set he needs. A nice ball high on the antenna so he can hit that ball high. I don't think anyone's going to be touching him if they get him into that high extension there.
13-12. Douglas over Capilano. Capilano needs the win to get that fifth set. Douglas picks up another 15-12.
Douglas is just chipping away here. They're scoring points every once in a while, and they've closed the gap, and now they're up 3.
10 away from taking the game. Just over the net. Dela Cruz couldn't do anything with that one. Free ball. Dunn gets a big one. Oh, into the score table and out.
We're seeing a replay here of how Douglas dominated the first set. They're serving tough and taking Cap off the net there on that pass and becoming very predictable.
Howard serves that up. Another big block at the line. The blast and the block. Down low, Johnson Yee. Quietly been one of the best players this evening.
Friesen coming out, so Justin Yee will now take over the setting position here.
Lopez there, says sorry. 18-12 now. Douglas on a bit of a run. Cruz with the set, sends it back. Done. Big shot.
Just error after error. That's the third net touch in the last 5 points on Capilano.
Capilano had such good momentum going, but something just changed. And within the last 15 points or so, just Douglas taking over once more. I think Sarah's got another guest for us. Sarah.
Yes, I do. It's Mika Chow. She is a former blue volleyball player. And What do you think the guys are quite not finishing on tonight that's put them in this hole?
Well, they're all young, so there's a lot of young talent, but they'll get the huge kill, and then they'll make, rookie mistake kind of thing. So they're just going to swing all out for everything, which when you get older, that's not the best idea.
So you mean maybe like some of Dela Cruz's spikes have been a little too hard, aggressive?
He's actually one of the leaders. He's one of the older players out there, but yeah, maybe just lay it off a little bit. Sometimes on a panic play, maybe just going all out isn't the best idea.
Talk to me about when you are down 2 sets to none in front of a home crowd. What is the pressure like there?
It's tough, but when I play personally, I just try not to think about the fact that I'm at home or there's a crowd out there. You just focus on the next game, and the fact that you're down 2 means you have nothing to lose, so just go all out.
Thanks a lot, Mika. All right, guys, let's head back to you.
Thank you, Sarah. Do you agree with Dr. Mika's prescription here?
Definitely. She hit it right on the head when she said they're a young team and they just make rookie mistakes every once in a while. It's unfortunate that they made it in the last 7 points.
Dela Cruz with a big blast there. Douglas coming right back. Dunn flips that one up. Dela Cruz lays that one in. Dunn just over the net. Trying to keep it alive, but no. 20-12 right now. Douglas looking to wrap this up, win their 3rd set.
Devin Dunn coming in clutch again when they need him.
As a young team, though, I guess Capilano has a lot to look forward to, theoretically.
They do, and I think Coach Ningesi was saying if he can keep this team together for 3 or 4 years, they have the potential to win a provincial championship. But the way the game's going right now, it just looks like they are a young team because they are. The way the ups and downs of the emotions and the highs and the lows you ride with the wave throughout the match is exactly what you're seeing here with this team.
We talked about that pregame, and it has become a factor. Dela Cruz tries to cut that one. Up and out. 21-13. Here's Friesen. Back at the line. Good block there. Set up for Dunn. Faced it from the back. Dela Cruz here. Can't get past the block.
That's a tough set for Mike Howard to make. He's backing up, his feet aren't stopped, and Capilano gets a double call. Wonderful rally there. Bunch of digs from Libero and Capilano.
Deficit down to 7. It still requires a big run from Capilano. They've got heart. Ooh, Dunn sends that one over.
They've got heart, but Douglas has Dunn.
Dunn now back to the line.
We don't have the stats down here, but I'm gonna be betting my money that Devin's hitting a double-double today. So he's double figures, double digits for his attack, double digits for his block, and his defense here.
Yeah, he's been all over the place. (22-14). Douglas winning this set. Oh, service error. 22-15 now, but yeah, Douglas can take the game, but Capilano's still hanging in here. Dela Cruz with the serve. Big blast goes all the way through.
I love the confidence in the Douglas College set there. Jared Collin running that middle, even when the pass is off the net there.
Johnson Yee just a little too much vinegar on that one.
Max Chadwick, number 4, Capilano, shutting down number 11, Johnson Yee. There's about a 7-inch difference in height there. Nice to see Max come in and make a difference.
Ain't no thing. Max has got it under control. Oh, look at that. Just little nice placement of the ball. You don't need power.
The Capilano coaches, the bench erupting, begging for a lift call there. Looked like Jared Collins threw that ball, but fantastic dump on his part.
Cap still going here. Justin Yee.
They're closing the gap here, Capilano is. They need to bear down and make a good defensive stop, get Douglas College thinking. Douglas has a front row setter now. They've got 2 front row attacks. They haven't run the back set to the right side very often. Devin's in the back row. Here's a chance for them to capitalize.
Oh, we're down to set point. It's looking good for Douglas.
That's just an unfortunate Logan coming in, may get a great serve, and the overpass, just no one home to pick up that free transition point.
Can Douglas finish things off? 24-17, 4th set. And there you have it, 25-17 final in the 4th set. Douglas College defeats Capilano University in this Pac West matchup early in the season. Congratulations to those boys. They played a well-fought game, but also to the Capilano boys. Stayed in it, close sets, and a lot of heart, especially through sets 3 and you know, the first half of 4.
Definitely. I think at the end of the day, it just came down to mistakes, rookie mistakes on the Capilano part. Douglas having a few more players, veteran players, and they were able to keep their cool in intense situations, keep the ball in and transition the points, whereas Cap was just making silly errors and giving up free points for the loss.
And what does Cap take home going into another matchup just around the corner with Douglas?
Well, I think they know they can play with them. Douglas is a slightly older team. Cap knows they can hang in there with the older teams now. They know exactly what they need to fix. I think they'll go through some game tape tonight and tomorrow. The coaches will talk to them in the serve and pass and little adjustments they have to make. But at the end of the day, they know they can play with the older teams here. They're a very scrappy team. They've got a lot to look forward to. If they can fix the little things, they're going to be a very dangerous team in the future.
Do you see, I mean, like, what do they work on? Do they have a practice tomorrow, or is it just straight into the game?
They'll do a serve and pass in the morning. They'll come in. They'll have some servers against passers. They'll just get warm. And then they'll have no official practices, but they'll come to the game tomorrow, I think, rejuvenated, looking to split the weekend here.
I think Sarah's now got the winning head coach, Jay Tremonti. Sarah, are you set?
I'm pretty set, Paul. I'm set here with Jay Tremonti, and your team looked pretty set straight out of the gates.
Yeah, I thought we started pretty strong. You know, we had a game plan, and I think we stuck to it. Right, we were ready for that faster offense Cap has, and I think we were getting some touches on some balls, and we were able to transition that into some kills.
And what do you think set the tone early for you guys to kind of take that early 2-set lead?
Definitely our leadership, right? I think Johnson Yee had a really strong game for us. He's the big guy in the middle, and so if we're going to be successful this year, we're going to need him to be big for us.
He definitely had the wow factor.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's been training really hard the past 2 years, and now he's entering to his 3rd year, and I expect big things from him.
Now, you do get the W today, but you gave them a little bit of hope there. What do you take away moving forward from that game?
Yeah, I mean, we look to the good things we did, and now we're getting ready for tomorrow, right? Because it's a quick turnaround. So we're making the trip back to New West, and we're going to see what, we did well and some things to improve on, and then, just get ready for tomorrow.
Just a quick one here. It was kind of a battle of the young teams. Did it look like it? Did it feel like it?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's a bit of a younger league this year, but I think that's something we're going to actually look to as a strength of ours. We're young, we're eager, and we want to compete. So I think we showed that compete level tonight.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thanks.
All right, guys, back to you.
Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, no, it's been great working with you all night. I mean, we're still wrapping on this game here, so we're talking about the practice going on tomorrow. Douglas, I mean, do you think advantage them going into game 2 this weekend?
I don't think so. I think it's back to square one. right? At the end of every game, and the new game's a new game. Capilano is going to make some adjustments. Douglas will make some adjustments, but everyone will be square tomorrow, and this win will mean it's very early in the season. It'll just be a win up for Douglas, a loss for Capilano, but it's a long season. It goes till February, and then the Nationals are in March, so each team still have 21 games to play.
21 games still on the schedule, lots. And it'll be a lot of fun for the fans, I think, here in Capilano. That's a team with a lot of, we said, heart at the end, emotion in their game, and it's an exciting team to watch. There's an entertainment side of this as well, but who knows? They could do a lot this season by the look of it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Capilano deals with the Douglas home crowd tomorrow. I mean, Douglas was here at Capilano tonight and very heavily favored Capilano crowd, and tomorrow it reverses.
So yeah, we saw Douglas take the first 2 sets. Then we saw a little bit of a comeback from Capilano, but the 4th set, Douglas finished it off. Thank you so much for joining me today, Wes. Wes Webb, Sarah Wright, our whole team in the truck has been a pleasure to work with today. Thank you to Capilano again for hosting us this weekend. We've had a couple of games. Check your local listings to see the women's match and the men's match. You can watch them once more, and they should be online. Check out ShawTV.com and our YouTube channels. I am Paul McClellan, and on behalf of Shaw TV, we'll see you next time.